today I was just in the process of sorting out my van in the internal bits and stuff in the cupboards, and I was just like, I think this might be a worthwhile little video just to show you the chaos, the planned organisation. Bearing in mind, I have had this van for 2.5 years and I have done lots of trips and stuff away in it and things. But this time round, I'm sort of getting it all kitted out for a bit more of the van life thing, living in it. And yes, let's... there's Bowski. So that's a bunch of stuff there. Bunch of stuff around here. One thing I should probably figure out how to do on this camera, I don't think I can actually, is just turn the camera around. Anyway, it's fine. Sorry, having to do it this way. Unprofessional, as promised. And then all the gubbins up here. This is currently what I'm trying to sort out is my food. I've got a bunch of stuff all there as well, and you can see I'm just outside a shop right now. I was planning to go outside my storage container, but I had a work meeting and I was like, I'm not going to make it there in time, so I just jumped here to do my work meeting, and then kind of just got stuck in because I've just moved out of my friend's house, which I was staying there in the interim while just getting organised, because obviously the van was broken, getting fixed, and then I had my holiday and trying to get time to go get the van, which I did on Monday. Here we are on Friday. I just decided to stay at their house for the week, which has been good. I will do a wee update on that on the week's fun in another video, but just this is a van practical video if you're interested in the non-glamorous side of van life. And the one thing that I am so guilty of doing, and my ex used to honestly hate it, oopsies, and now I understand why, but I just don't really let things like this bother me, so apologies if this does trigger you, but I have a tendency to not put lids on properly. And then something like this would happen, and then I'll be like, right, and then I make an effort to always double check. I don't intentionally not put lids on properly. I just don't really think about it and I put it back away. And it's only when, you know, it's a van, obviously you're like over bumpy roads and things, if they're not packed in tight, they will roll over, and it's always the messiest stuff. So like, I think the first time this happened, it was peanut butter, and you wouldn't really think peanut butter would leak out. It does. And this time it's honey, but it's not like squeezy honey, it's solid honey, and even at that it's still oozed out. So thankfully it didn't really cover too much stuff, so it's not a deal breaker. And also, like I say, I don't really let stuff like this bother me. It's kind of like, it's happened, let's just clean it. And just for if you're curious as to how I clean it, it's probably, but well, back in the day when I lived in a house, I would just take this in the house and obviously clean it and clean all the gubbins and stuff with water and soap. When you're in a van, I do have a sink and I do have soap and all that jazz, but you know what actually really works is baby wipes. Yeah, baby wipes seem to do the job, so I've just been using them. Yeah, so I was just doing this and I thought, you know what, this is, people have to see this. This is the unglamorous side of van life, is when stuff spill. And then obviously the limited amount of space for actually doing this. I could probably put the pop top up, but I'm not gonna bother. That's little Bowski there. He's my little button. He's this is probably the first feature of Bowski on this video, YouTube. He is 12.5 years old. He's a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel, in case you're wondering. His name is Bowski, like the Big Lebowski. So his full name is Lebowski. I apologise, I just realised I'm going very hyper all of a sudden. I've not eaten, that's probably the reason. Yes, so I named him after the Big Lebowski movie. If you've not seen it, watch it, it's a great one. But I call him Bowski for short. He loves the van, he's very chill, as you can see. But I think he's also missing his friends. So when I was staying at my friend's house, he has 2 King Charles Spaniel dogs as well, and he just loves other dogs. Even though he doesn't actually interact with them, he just seems more settled with other dogs. Anyway, I digress. This is not about Bowski, although he's a cutie, and I like pretty much half my photos and videos are of him. While I'm here, I guess I can show you roughly what I kind of eat on the go. So I'm in this weird place in my food where 4 years ago I went plant-based. Absolutely loved it, really enjoyed it, felt great. I Actually, I even wrote my own cookbook because I loved it that much, and all the food was great and colourful. If you're interested, you can go check it out. It's the Happy Diet. It's nice and simple. That sounds cringy. It's like, ooh, I'm doing a sales pitch. Never mind, ignore that. But I have been curious, and I started like reintroducing. Oh no, I introduced fish back again in my diet because it was an absolute nightmare going out for dinner and stuff, and like people not really having good options for you. It was mostly like vegetables and things, and it was like, yeah, okay, plant-based is vegetables, but also like, what about lentils and beans, things that have like lots of protein in it and things, and you just weren't really getting value for money, and I was always left hungry. So I just was like, you know what, let's start eating fish. And yeah, that was good. No issues there. Not that there would be issues, but anyway. And so that was, yeah, fine. And then over the past few months, I've just been curious and started tasting meat again and things. But so I had like a burger at a barbecue a few months ago, but it was like really disappointing, honestly. So I was like, well, I'm not really missing out on stuff. That's fine. And then I started having chicken again. But you know, I was just really feeling just not myself at all. And I noticed like since introducing like dairy and meat again, I didn't have the same level of energy. I just didn't feel as good in myself. It's a really hard thing to describe. So anyways, long story short, I'm back to, I kind of just eat whatever I fancy. Let's put it that way. But just for context, I'm largely don't eat meat or dairy. Does that make sense? So what I do pack is, my biggest thing that I absolutely live off of is peanut butter. Oh, it's all back to front because I'm doing it on selfie camera. Sorry, that's a big jar of peanut butter. That is 1 kilogram. So peanut butter, and obviously the other culprit. Isn't that ironic? The two culprits of my spillages is honey and peanut butter. I love that on toast. This is the best toast, I think. This is Aldi Special Tiger Bread. Warburton's Tiger Bread, no good. It has to be Aldi Tiger Bread. I've just realised I don't have a Ridge Monkey. I need a Ridge Monkey to do toast in the camper van. I must add that to my to-do list to purchase. So that's my just like go-to snack if I'm peckish. Other things that I'm now getting into for van life, just for convenience, is all these little packets of rice and stuff. So you just sort of bash them up and heat them in the pot of whatever you're cooking. I have, what else have I got in here? This is the fun thing about van life, people nibbing your windows. Anyway, that's fine. He's probably wondering what the hell's a woman doing chatting to a camera on the floor of a camper van. He's right to question that. Taco beans in a tomato sauce, so that's going to be quite handy. So you just stir that through with some rice, add a wee bit of avocado, put it on a wrap. Bob's your uncle. Other things, tuna. I absolutely love tuna. Just wee tins of tuna. Don't know why I'm showing you that. Everyone knows what tuna is. And mackerel as well. Mackerel and tomato sauce. So I like them either on bread, toasties, or mixed in pasta. I've also got some couscous. The food's so good they named it twice. Couscous. So that just needs hot water. So yeah, just gonna give that a wee try and see how I get on. What else do you need to see? So I mean, obviously pasta. So I've got these little tubs, but honestly I got these for like space saving and things, but you can't really actually fit much pasta in there, and I eat a lot of pasta, so I'm having to fill this up like every 2 meals basically, so it's kind of pointless. So I might look into repurposing that one in particular and just have the pasta bag. So that's kind of what I'm doing today, just to remind myself, oh, this arm gets sore, is I'm just trying to now kit this all out for my, I've completely forgotten what I was saying there. Oh, couscous. Yeah, I'm now, oh no, the pasta. Yeah, I'm now kitting it out for the long-term stuff. So obviously that wee tub of pasta is fine for doing like your shorter trips and stuff, because yeah, you would only have it like a couple of times or whatever. So now I'm thinking long-term, I need the whole bag of pasta. So I'm just trying to sort stuff out and see how much stuff I can fit in these. So that's my cupboard space. I've got 2 shelves there, which is where my food goes. I wonder if I can show you elsewhere. maybe I'll do that in another video. All my other stuff, because I've not really organised that. Actually, what I could do is when I go to the storage unit, that's when I'm going to start like bringing out all my clothes and stuff and start filing them away in. So here is a drawer, and I've got little I'll show you. Ow! Oh, ouch. Sorry, Bowski, I'm giving him a fright. This is going to cause probably vertigo. I'm so sorry for this terrible video content quality. Yeah, so that's like, I've got 1, 2, 3 boxes, and then there's another row of 3 at the back. I'm not gonna show you all that just now, but I will if you're interested, that is. I'm getting quite warm. Right, I'm gonna bash on with this, and I suppose this is a good real classic insight of to how my brain works, and possibly the absolute chaos that you're going to be involved in if you follow along my journey, because I think for me personally, these are the videos that I really enjoy doing. They feel much more like literally just there. Maybe there's some value in there for you, maybe not. It's fine, it's fine. Anyway, sorry, I'm just going to go say goodbye now. And I will give you a wee update on the rest of the van kit out stuff. Bye!